Hey, welcome here to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Dr. Faith Elizabeth Nanyonga. If you're listening in today, I'd like to take this minute to thank you for each and every time that you tune in to listen to me as I teach about career development and personal development. Your support is invaluable to me, and I don't take it for granted. If it's your first time here, welcome to the Frame Solution podcast. And if you'd like to be a fan, there are 3 ways you can support this show and spread the love. Every single share, subscribe count matters, so do not think your efforts go unnoticed. The first way you could support this show is by leaving a review in Apple Podcasts. Reviews not only make the world a better place for me as the podcast gets to many ears, but also rank our podcast higher in the podcast charts. You can subscribe to this podcast so that you do not miss out any episode as they are released. And also, you could choose to be a guest on the podcast by sending in an email. The email address is theframesolutions@gmail.com. Thank you once again. Hi guys, welcome back to the Frame Solution podcast. If it's your first time listening in, welcome. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. My name is Faith, and I'm going to take you through some traits to know if you lack career clarity in your current career. I've done a couple of episodes about career clarity, and it's something I preach. I believe everyone deserves to be clear on what career path they're taking. In this episode, I'm going to let you in on those traits that you need to look out for to see if you are indeed having the career clarity you need to get ahead in your career. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1 is directionless pursuit. With directionless pursuit means that you are just pursuing whatever you're pursuing. You have no direction when it comes to your career. Without a clear career goal or path, you may find yourself jumping from one job to another without a sense of purpose or direction. This can hinder your progress and prevent you from building a purposeful career and also gaining the expertise you need in that specific area that you're working in. Number 2 is low job satisfaction. When you're uncertain about your career goals, you might end up in roles that don't align with your values. When you're uncertain about your career goals, you might end up in roles that don't align with your career interests, your skills, and your values. And this can lead to a feeling of dissatisfaction, boredom, or even burnt out. I did a dedicated episode on developing a value system, and if you haven't listened to it, it's actually the previous episode. Listen to it and it will help you design your value system to fit your career goals and career aspirations. Number 3 is lack of motivation. Without a clear vision of where you want to go, you might find yourself struggling to find the motivation to excel in your current role. A lack of motivation can hinder you in terms of how you're performing at that job, limit your chances of receiving promotions or even recognition. Believe me, if you lack motivation, your bosses will be able to figure it out, and in no time, you might even lose that job that you have. Number 4 is missed opportunities. Career clarity helps you to identify opportunities that align with where you want to go. Without it, you might overlook chances of skill development, networking, or even advancement that could be very beneficial for your career. Most of the times, people who lack career clarity, they are hesitant to try out different things and even follow different career goals. So if you miss opportunities, it might be a sign that you lack the career clarity you need. You might not be able to identify which opportunities really align with where you want to be. Number 5 is stagnation. Without a sense of direction, you may become complacent and settle for mediocrity. This may hinder your performance and your personal growth as you fail to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone. And most times, such people do not even take calculated risks. A calculated risk might be you deciding to take up a new course, or seeking that promotion, or even negotiating an increase in your salary. Number 6, decision paralysis. When you're unclear about your career goals, making decisions about job changes, education, skill development can be very overwhelming. This can lead to inaction or even missed chances, as I've already talked about it. And this can make you stay in that place that you're in. Number 7, increased stress and anxiety. Uncertainty about your career path can lead to stress and anxiety and constantly question your choices as you worry about your future. This can impact your overall well-being and even your health. Many people who are not happy about their careers usually lack career clarity. And if you lack career clarity, you're going to stay in that place and you'll be as miserable as you can be. Number 8, difficulty in personal branding. A lack of career clarity makes it challenging for you to develop a strong personal brand. And this personal brand, if you don't have it, you're going to stay stuck. You're not going to stand out of the crowd. You won't be able to bring out your unique perspective. And this can limit your chances to stand out of any career journey that you're on. In fact, I'm going to do a detailed episode on personal branding. A personal brand is what you want to be known for. If someone mentions your name, what comes into mind? If someone says Dr. Faith Elizabeth Nanyonga, what do you think comes into their mind? If someone Googled my name, Dr. Faith Elizabeth Nanyonga, what will they find about me? So that's what my personal brand is. Your personal brand is that name that gets you into rooms that you're not supposed to be in. Your personal brand is that name that makes you stand out of the crowd. I'll do a dedicated episode on personal branding. Number 9 is ineffective networking. Networking becomes less effective when you're unsure about your goals. Without a clear idea of what you're seeking for, it's difficult to articulate your needs and establish meaningful connections. Say you're looking for a job, but you don't know what job you're looking for. You won't be able to create the right network you need to help you get that job. Many of the jobs actually are got through networking. So if you're not clear on your career, you're not going to get the right job that you need, and you're going to stay stuck in your current state. Number 10, impaired long-term planning. Long-term planning becomes challenging when you lack clarity. You cannot foresee your future 5 years from now, or even 2 years from now, or even 6 months, because you don't know what you need to do to get where you want to go. So you cannot plan, and you end up living each day as it comes. That is not good for your career. You need to be able to set yourself goals and project your future. I recall in 2015, as I was starting my PhD, I exactly knew what I wanted. But as 2017 came, 2018 came, I was like, no, I need to revise this career plan. Right now, I am living the dream that I set in 2018. I wanted to work for a biotech company. I wanted to do more project management and manage projects, at the same time have an impact in the lab as I design drugs and antivirals and vaccines for different diseases. If I hadn't made this clear, I wouldn't be on the career path that I'm on. So if you lack clarity, you're going to stay stuck. And if you need help in attaining the career clarity you need to get ahead, to design that career dream and attain career clarity that you need to get ahead in your career, you can book yourself a 30 minutes free one-to-one consultation with me. The link will be in the description of this episode. If you're still undecided about that, you can also download my free blueprint to career clarity. The link will be in the description of this episode. I hope this episode has helped you gauge where you stand in attaining career clarity and helped you single out those problems that are stopping you from getting where you want to go. Thank you so much for listening in, and have yourself a wonderful, lovely day. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye. I hope you've learned something from this episode. And if you have, please rate and review wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Share it with your family, friends, and those that you think are interested in career development. Also, follow me on the socials, which is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. The username is The Frame Solutions. I can't wait to speak to you in the next episode. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.